Welcome to another episode of the No Dress Code Pod. I'm your host, Bree, and if you're listening, thank you so much. I do hope that you guys are having an amazing week. I know, just like you know, it's not always easy getting through these weeks, but here we are, and we made it, and I'm happy to have you back, team. So today we have a special guest. Dion, do you want to introduce yourself?
I am Dion. Nice to meet everyone. Yeah, I'm Dion.
Okay, Dion. Do you have anything you want to shout out? I know you don't have an Instagram, but do you want to shout out your Twitter, promote anything while you're here?
I'm the Vibes on Twitter. I am TheVibes. Yeah.
Okay.
Vibes
We
on Twitter.
will make sure to leave your Twitter handle in the bio.
For sure.
So Dion, gotta ask you a question. Have you had a relationship?
I have had quite a few, actually. I'm not currently in a relationship, but, I've been around the block a few times.
Okay. That's good because I ain't never had a relationship. So
You've never been in a relationship? Okay.
As far as we're concerned, no, I have not.
Well, okay, all right. Okay.
Because who's gonna prove me wrong?
All right.
Okay. So what are your deal breakers in your relationships?
One of my deal breakers is, belief in God. I need a woman who does believe. Another one is communication. Communication. Learn how to communicate. I mean, it's a deeper level than just surface level communication, but you need to learn how to use your words, or know how to use your words, rather. And money management. You need to be able to manage your money well. You ain't gotta have a lot of money, but you gotta learn how to manage your money well. Can't be like buying bags and purses and not pay your bills.
Okay. Okay. So one thing I didn't hear you mention is that you expect your woman to be submissive.
Okay, I think submissive is subjective, and it doesn't fall necessarily on the woman. It could be both. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not a sole role for any gender.
Okay, so I agree with that. But most men usually want their woman to be submissive. So as a man, what does a woman being submissive to you mean?
That's a good question.
We try.
Being submissive as a woman for me, it means that I would say that you're willing to put the other person's interest in front of yours. So whatever that may look like, it can look. So you can put that on anything, whether it looks like getting food, or even finances, or having career goals and stuff like that. Like just putting the other person's interests in front of yours.
Putting their desires before your own.
Same. Okay, we can use desires. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. I like that. So is to be submissive, is it to obey or yield to someone else in your opinion?
Obey or yield. That sounds very like mastery type. Like, like I'm the master. You're the whatever the other thing is. Like, but
Slave. That's usually
I don't necessarily want to say
master
slave,
slave,
but I mean, I can see where that could go, but to obey, it just sounds like it's just.
Dion, don't be worried about being canceled over here. We good, Dion.
All right.
Don't worry about being canceled. You don't even have an Instagram, Dion. What they gonna cancel you on?
You right. Twitter. They'll dig up some tweets. They'll look up obey. They'll look up slavery, and it's like, you know what I'm saying.
They'll look up all the times you mentioned it.
Yeah. But yeah, nah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what does it mean to submit to your man?
As a woman?
Yeah. In your opinion. I mean, obviously, you can't give it from a woman's
Right.
opinion.
I was going to say I can't speak for
But from a man's opinion, how do you view your woman being submissive to you? what are ways she can show she's submissive to you or she's submitting to you?
A woman being submissive to me would be along the lines of, like I said, putting my interests before hers. And that doesn't mean like I don't put my interests before hers, but in the sense of just like, okay, I can't think of an example like off the top, but I know he likes strawberry ice cream. Like I love strawberry ice cream, right? I know he likes strawberry ice cream. Oh, and I'm lactose, right? So boom. I know he likes strawberry ice cream. On my way home after working a long day, let me go get some lactate pills along with his strawberry ice cream. Boom. Like that's it runs along with being thoughtful.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's thoughtful. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of submissive. And also it's the way you, I mean, it's a big jump, but it's kind of like low key the way you argue. Like if I know you don't like a certain thing, I'm not going to push your button to, you know, during a conversation or during an argument or during a debate to get you to go over the edge. It's kind of like, oh, all right, let me just take a dial back as we are having this conversation, because I know if I say this and if I say it the wrong way, it's going to send him over the edge.
Okay. So about not picking those triggers.
Yeah.
Not picking at those triggers.
Right, right. Because you know what gets me to be like, you said what? What?
Not
like,
poking
you know?
the bear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
So do you believe that the man should be the head of the household? Like, should we get back to those times in life?
I mean, I don't think they never left, honestly. I think it's just the you know, picking the right person. But to answer your question, yeah, I think we should get back to those times in terms of
I think we should too.
the man being the head of the household. Because, you know, it's the forefront. Like, I think that, you know, with giving more information, you kind of like with time, it adds on experience, right? So with that experience, you just kind of add on to everything that you already know. So back in the day, yes, it was a different time. However, the structure should still be there. So you should still keep the same structure from how we had it last time or in the past. And then, you know, as the culture moves forward or people progress, you just add to it. You shouldn't do away with it. You should just add to the actual structure that was already set in place.
Okay. Do you believe in supporting like each other even if you don't necessarily believe in them? Like even if you don't necessarily agree with the decision that you're supporting, but you're supporting your partner.
Well, you shouldn't be with anybody who you don't believe in.
Not necessarily believe in, but believe in this decision. So like I'm supporting you to do X, Y. Okay, so for instance, say you're 35 and you want to start your rap career. You see how ridiculous that sounds, right? But, you know, shout out to 35-year-old people who want to start their rap career. But if I don't necessarily agree with that, like if I'm like, nah, I feel like you're doing pretty good in tech right now, why would you want to, you know, possibly risk it all for a one in a million chance of this rap career taking off?
Well, that goes back to, you know, picking the right partner, first of all. Like, before you even get in a relationship, I feel like you should be able to pick the right partner. So, like, now that that's out the way, like, I've picked the right partner. And in picking the right partner, it's about having a conversation, right? So, you should be able to have a conversation with your partner to see, because now you're building a life together. It's not just, like, for yourself. So, yes, although I may want a rap career, like I shouldn't be just thinking about myself, because that comes with, you know, I have a partner, right? I'm in a relationship. So like, what does that look like for her? What does that look like? You know, me traveling, me doing shows, or, you know what I'm saying? Whatever comes with the rap life, like what does that look like for her? So if it's not beneficial for the both of us, then I don't understand why we should be doing that. And that goes vice versa. Like any career choice that she makes, it has to be beneficial for both of us.
Okay, so she's gonna make her OnlyFans and it'd be beneficial for both of y'all because
Has
you
to
could be on
beneficial for
it.
both
You
of us.
could be
Yeah.
on it. Yeah,
There's some pros and cons to OnlyFans, right? Like,
Yeah.
let's talk about the pros, right? You could be in the top 3%. Like, what do they do? They be posting like, you know what I'm saying? I'm top 1% in earnings, blah blah blah. Like,
I
you
don't
make
know.
it.
I don't actually follow anybody who has OnlyFans.
I don't subscribe to any OnlyFans. But
You stuttered. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? I'm only on Twitter. What do I know, right? So
Twitter is the OnlyFans.
It'd be a lot of OnlyFans people on Twitter. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, what does that look like for the both of us? A lot of people look at that as short sighted. So it's like, okay, yeah, I made $1 million, but like, how does that make me look as a man, as your man, right? Like, how does that make me look? You know, how am I going to feel about it? Like, did you start this? Like, what did I agree to it? Did you just start it because, like, you know, you just like, F that. Like, I'm just, you know.
Well, assuming you had the conversation the same way that you guys would have the conversation about the rap career.
Yeah. So, again, it got to be beneficial for the both of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know you spoke about one of your deal breakers is the woman not having a relationship with God. Mm-hmm. So you would like a woman to follow your spiritual lead, correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Yeah, cause like you can believe in God, but you can believe in a different God. So it's like, it would have to be mine.
Okay, so you do want them to be
equally yoked.
Yeah, that's what I say, equally yoked.
Yeah, for
as
sure.
in the Bible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So women, I think sometimes have a heart towards satisfying their husbands. Mm-hmm. Would you have that same heart towards your wife?
Absolutely. If you're doing everything that you're supposed to do, why would I not do everything that, you know, I'm supposed to?
And for her, what is she supposed to do?
So it's tailor made. That's the good thing about relationships. It's tailor made to each individual. Like, we all try to preach about how, you know, people are different. You're individual. You're different. You're a star. Blah blah blah. I think that's the same with relationships. So no two people have the same connection. So that's why a conversation should be had when, you know, you're meeting someone and you're trying to build a life with somebody. So that's tailor made to meet in that individual. So yes, they should follow my lead, as well as I'm taking them into consideration and looking at them and like, okay, like, yeah, I'm down with this too, whatever that may be.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
So since you've never been in a relationship.
Okay. You better believe it then.
Since you've never been in a relationship, like, what does that look like for you? Like, meeting a man and quote unquote following his lead. Since you believe in those traditional values, like,
I believe in them to a certain extent.
Okay.
Repeat your question though. Because Dion put me in the hot seat.
I'm just saying, I'm just curious, but what does that look like to you, following a man that, you know, you've technically, like, you ain't got no experience, right? You know, I have no experience on the job, and you low key want to be hired. You know what I'm saying? To do this job. Like, so how are you equipped to do this job?
You know what? I'm keeping 100 with you. I'm still trying to figure that out because, baby, I ain't been hired yet. Okay.
Is that based on you or that based on the man?
I think if I'm being honest, I think it's probably based on both.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't really meet guys out, but then again, I don't really go out like that either. Mm-hmm. So I meet guys on like Hinge, and it's just not working. It's real ghetto.
You have a dating profile. Okay.
Yeah, it's real ghetto over there.
So with you setting up a dating profile, it's automatically should be assumed that, like, okay, you're looking for a relationship, right?
It should be, yes.
Mm-hmm. That's like the base level, like.
Yeah, but
I'm on here, you're on here, we're looking to meet
that's what I thought
and be in a relationship.
That's what I thought because the basis of Hinge is it's meant to be deleted.
Okay.
So it's meant for, you know, you to find whatever relationship you're looking for in whatever capacity you're looking for.
I'm not on any dating website, so I don't know. So okay, that's what it is?
Yeah, it's meant to be deleted, but it's ghetto.
Okay.
It is truly ghetto over there.
What makes it ghetto?
I've been on BLK, and that's ghetto too. That is like ghetto. That is like Tinder, black Tinder ghetto.
Oh,
like,
okay. So BLK is Black Tinder.
I would never recommend.
Okay.
0 stars.
Yeah. But something about Hinge made you stay.
Hinge has different. They have different like questions.
Okay.
They have questions that are meant to designed to spark conversations.
Okay.
But I'm not saying I'm like Beyonce or nothing, but these guys that be liking me, they just don't be cutting it. So yeah.
All right. I mean, I don't know how much time we have, but I'm very inquisitive. So like, quite naturally, the next question is like, what do you mean not cutting it?
So I had like 10 guys that
10. All right.
I went through today. I had like 10 guys
Today.
Dion.
10 guys today. Yeah,
Dion. Okay.
All right.
I didn't say I check this thing every day. It's not like I'm. It's not like I'm hot. You know, it's not like I'm hot in these streets like that. Okay. I had 10 guys. I had to X every single one of them.
Okay.
But I decided that I'm being more intentional and more like.
So can we get a reason why for the people? Like, because that sounds very vague. Like,
okay. If you have kids, it's a no.
Okay.
If you smoke tobacco, it's a no.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not.
We're talking about like cigarettes or backwoods?
Cigarettes.
Okay.
I would assume because they say no weed. So if you say no weed but you smoking tobacco, that's not giving me.
I got you.
Yeah. What else am I?
You giving 2?
Oh,
you giving 2?
I've given 3.
Okay.
I don't. Okay, this is superficial, but I'm not necessarily a fan of people who have locks.
But. Okay. All right. Hey.
My bad, right?
We're not judging anything. Like, you know, it's quite all right. It's quite all right. It's quite all right. Okay. Okay.
But that's just a preference of mine.
Your preferences are your preferences.
You know what? And it's been like that since I was a child, though. Like, I just never been attracted to people who have locks. Like,
okay.
I just never understood it. But
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay.
So yeah, it's things like that.
I mean, you like what you like.
Yeah.
You like what you like, right? Okay. And those 10 guys didn't fit the profile, so you like XXX.
Yeah. Okay. And then the ones that have made the cut, it's like, okay, we talk for a few days, and then there's nothing. And I'm not chasing you.
Tell me more.
Like, we'll talk for a few days. They'll even follow me on Instagram. And it's like, I'm not even looking for followers. I don't care if you follow me or not. But, like, they'll follow me on Instagram. They'll review my stories. They'll like my stories. They'll comment. And then, like, that'll be the end of it.
And you've never met none of these people before, right?
Like, have I met
linked
one?
up with one of these people before, right? Or out of the 10? 5 at this point.
On Hinge? No, I don't think I have.
So what do you look at, like, as a woman, like, what are you looking for?
Like the superficial basis of it. Not superficial, but like the basis of it.
That's just in general. Whether you want to go deep or superficial, it doesn't matter.
Just because I don't want to put it too out there, because you know people. They prey on things like that. Oh,
I see. Oh, yeah. Okay. We
no. I got you.
Okay.
Like the basis of it is someone who knows what they want. They know they want to be in a relationship. They know they want to be a husband. They know they want to be a father.
A husband, they know, right off the back, like, boom, got to meet you.
No. I'm not saying you want to be my husband, but you know that you want to be a husband.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. You want to be a husband.
So what if they are a husband or a father?
If you're a father already, I don't want you.
No, I'm just messing.
And if you're a husband already, baby, I don't want you either.
No, I was just kidding. But I hear you.
Yeah, but you know, like when you have the desires. If you don't have a desire to be a husband, then we don't need to match.
Okay.
Because why waste your time and why waste mine?
I feel you. I mean, some things could blossom, like but it don't got to be like a hit out the park.
No. It's not like
sometimes you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta strike out again a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's a ball. You know, sometimes you gotta lop a couple bases and get to first base, second base. You know what I'm saying? Before you hit that home run.
I didn't say you couldn't hit the home run. I just said if you know that you don't want.
But you canceling niggas off off the pitch.
Because I know you got kids. That's
Okay.
a no.
Hey, all right. I hear you.
You know, and then if you got a kid on your profile and you don't explain who this kid is, that's a no because I'm automatically gonna think that's your kid.
Okay.
Because
why he could be a good uncle.
Yeah, but why do you have this kid on your dating profile and you don't explain that that's not your kid?
He could be a good uncle.
And you could be a good single uncle of mine.
And then he could be family oriented. Like he's like show like, you know what I'm saying, family oriented.
You couldn't say that's my niece.
I feel you.
You just gonna leave that to assume that that's your daughter.
I hear you.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yeah.
So back to you, Dion.
Mm-hmm.
Who should be put first, your children or your spouse?
This is a great conversation.
Answer the
question, we can get into it. But to answer the question, your spouse should always be put first. Period. That's it. Period. That's the tweet.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell you my opinion, right?
Yeah.
As a child, I felt like I should be the most important. You gonna put me before my mother? Is my opinion. Is the way I used to tell my daddy. I come before this woman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who she is. I come before her.
Let me hear your reasoning why. Why I should come before your wife because
I came from you.
Okay.
I came from you.
Help me understand. Help me understand a little bit more.
Because the way he told me was I was a swimmer. So if I was a swimmer, then I came from you and you planted me in her. So what comes from you comes first. You know, you got to put you before anybody else. And baby, I come from you. So now I'm before anybody else.
Let's go on a little tangent, right? So let's back up. Before you, as him, as a man, does he put himself first before his wife, or should he put his wife first before him?
I don't know if he put his wife before him or if he put him before him.
I'm saying should, not what he did, but he should. Like you saying, like
husband,
wife, right?
I feel like he should put himself before her.
He as a man,
and
man,
I'm gonna tell you why.
He should put himself before his wife.
Yeah, because the same way how you would be on airplanes and they be like, put your mask on before you help anybody else. Mm-hmm. I can't help you if I don't take care of myself.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, I do need to put me first.
Okay.
Are you a close second? You are, but I can't take care of you if I'm not taking care of me.
Okay. I got it. Okay. So that sounds like something that could be done simultaneously. Like what I love about these questions is nobody talks about the nuance, right? So we have these wars on social media and be like, nah, the spouse should go first or the kid should go first. And like, but nobody's really being in that predicament to where you really have to put one in front of another. Let's keep it a stack. When you're in a household and we're talking about who's eating lunch, it's a matter of who's fixing whose plate before, but we're all eating together.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's not really about what social media is making it seem like. Like, honestly, we all eat together. It doesn't matter who gets served first. It's a matter of I put your plate in front of you seconds before. I'm making all the plates together. I just put your plate in front of you before I put this plate 2 seconds literally later in front of the kids. Like, that's really what it's like. You know what I'm saying? Because I am in a household of like, my parents have been married for like over 25 years. And literally that's how it was. My mom made all the plates. It was like 8, 9 kids. And we all sat at, and
got that many?
Yeah, and we all sat at the table and ate together as a family. And the only difference was she fixed all the plates at the same time. Like if we made breakfast, had the grits, she put grits on, boom, 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 boom. Eggs, boom, 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 boom. The only difference was after she made all the plates, she took this plate and gave it to my dad first. It's literally it. Like it's not how people make it seem like you know what I'm saying?
I can't remember who fed who first, honestly.
So like, yeah, the father eats first, or the spouse eats first. It really, if you keep it a stat on the other way around, my mom ate last. Honestly,
I don't know. My dad was the cook. My mom can cook certain things, and I give her what she can cook. She can make a nice chocolate chip cookie. She can make. It sounds funny, but I'm giving her. She can make a chocolate cake. She can make macaroni and cheese. Like she can make chicken and waffles. Shout out to her. I'm trying to get her to make me chicken and waffles at this moment. But she can make certain stuff, and what she makes amazing, right? But my dad was the main cook, so I honestly think he might have gave us our plates first.
I was about to say,
and it wasn't like a big thing. It wasn't never.
So after he put the, you know what I'm saying, the nigga glitter on it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who was he serving? He's actually serving everybody. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, and this goes back to the conversation we was having earlier, like about every relationship is tailor made to everybody. Not a lot of men are cooks in the family. So unless you grilling, but like I'm talking about cooks, everyday cooks. Like
Yeah.
if he knew how to cook, like I'm pretty sure he was making all the meals.
Yeah, he did.
Or majority of the meals. You
He
know
said
what I mean?
his mom didn't want him to depend on any woman, so she
feel it.
made sure. Yeah.
And that's why I do my laundry to this day.
Oh, that's so
Because
sweet.
I don't want to depend on no woman
Laundry.
to be doing my laundry. You feel me?
Laundry. That is so sweet. I'd rather do laundry than wash dishes any day, Dion.
I mean,
But
I'm just saying,
so
like
sweet.
certain stuff. It'd be like, you just want to do stuff. You want to be independent yourself.
So there are all kinds of articles on how to be submissive, but what about a man's job to help a woman feel comfortable submitting?
That's really good, man. That's really good. Because
Dion, when I tell you my team be out here teaming, okay?
Because the problem is everybody has their own individual experiences. So when you talk to people or when you have these conversations, they're always coming from their own experience. So depending on what they saw, it's like, oh, I've seen people do this. I've seen people do that. And it's like, you can't really have a productive conversation because everybody's going from their own experience. So that's why I said, like, literally every single relationship is tailor-made to the individual. So yes, I would think a man should provide a safe ground. That's a part of provision, right? It's not just providing like
That's what I'm talking about,
food.
Dion. Protect, provide, and profess, okay?
It's not just providing food or providing finances, but it is providing a safe ground for, their spouse. Not even their spouse. I'm even going to say spouse. But I'm going to say their woman to, even if they're in a relationship, because that transfers over. But you should be doing this in the stages of, I'm saying, even in a relationship, providing a safe, soft ground for your woman to be able to walk on, to be able to come to you and say, hey, I'm not feeling safe right now, or like I'm feeling insecure, or I'm feeling embarrassed, or whatever. And y'all should be able to have that conversation. It goes back to the conversation as well. So, and vice versa. Like it's not just a man's job, but to answer your question, like yes, a man should do that, but it's both people's job. A relationship is a two-way street. Like it's everything the man should be doing, the woman should be doing. Like the same way a woman is quote unquote nurturing and doing all these things, a man should be that too. And the same way a man should protect and provide, a woman should protect and provide. Be my peace. Like what are you doing? You're supposed to, what I'm saying, protect my peace as well.
Okay, Dion.
Like provide me, you know what I'm saying, with the safe ground to be able to say, hey, like, before weight gain, let's say weight gain. Before you was, you know what I'm saying, I was attracted to you. Now, you know what I'm saying, I'm still attracted to you, but you slacked off in the gym a little bit. We've been going out to eat. A lot of Mastros and Roof Chris. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no Cheesecake Factory for you, Dion.
No. I mean, I think we would have advanced. We would have advanced a little bit from the Cheesecake Factory. You know what I'm saying?
No Cheesecake Factory.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? She should be able to provide that too.
Okay. Yeah. I like that you said provide and protect and profess.
For sure.
Since you brought up that your parents have been married for over 25 years, do you feel like you are more relationship based because of that, or do you feel like that's affected you anyway?
Yes and yes. I used to be relationship based. Now I'm not so much anymore. But yes, it affected me in a sense of I'm looking at everything as a relationship, and as we know, or older people, 32, being older.
Jesus here.
But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, when you have experienced quite a few relationships, you realize that everybody can't go. Everybody can't go. You can't invite everybody to the house. Can't invite everybody to the family function, and that's kind of like how I used to do, because I'm like, that's a part of me. I see my parents, they've been married, and I'm family, right? Mm-hmm. So everybody I meet, regardless of whether it was, not for the long term or long term, I'm like, no, you got to meet the family because this is what I'm about. And you just have certain experiences, and you live life, and everybody can't go. Everybody can't go with you.
See, that's funny because that's the complete opposite for me.
Okay.
Like my parents have been married my whole life until my dad passed. My parents have been married, and I don't bring people around.
Okay.
That's why.
Is that a strategic reason? Like,
yeah, that's how I can get away with saying I ain't never had a relationship because you ain't got no proof.
Okay.
Because my mother, she's not the type to cut you off when I cut you off. Like if we.
Did she ever get remarried, or I mean?
Well, no, he only been gone for like 4 or 5 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, nah, she know not to get remarried.
Yeah,
she know not to play with me.
So this is rather recent, Lucky.
Yeah, she know not to play with me.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway. No, so yeah, like I don't bring anybody around. Like I won't bring you to the family functions.
Did you know that before your father passed away?
Yeah, I was like that before my dad.
Like
passed away.
no, I don't want nobody to meet my dad.
Yeah, I'm not bringing you around unless you put
what
a
made
ring
you
on
like that before though?
Unless you put a ring on his finger, or unless we having a baby, there's no reason for you to meet my family. Okay. Because I feel like I have a really awesome family.
Sure.
And I don't want everybody introduced to that.
So you never really met an awesome person then?
I'm not gonna say that.
Because if you met a really awesome person and I have an awesome family, it's like,
yeah, but but if we don't work out, then I don't want this awesomeness. I don't want y'all thinking y'all still gonna be cool.
But you're not thinking about, as you're thinking about the awesome person, like, oh, we're not gonna work out, right?
Nah, but I mean, there's only 2 ways a relationship can go. Either we work out or we don't. And my mother has already shown to me that she's not the type to cut people off just because the relationship ended. So once I end that relationship, baby, I need you to end a relationship. And if you don't do that, I got to do it for you. So now you don't even get to meet nobody.
Yeah. Okay.
Until I'm ready to be like, okay, this is the one.
How you know that's the one though?
We'll figure it out. But when I'm like, ooh, I really want you to meet my family.
Okay. I mean, to each his own.
Yeah, because
I'm definitely not bringing nobody like around now. Like it's really hard like now for a woman to even see. Like I said, I was so. I mean, I don't want to say green, but for lack of a better term, like I was so green. I'm like I said, meet an awesome person. I have an awesome family.
Yeah,
let's just make everything just awesome. And now we don't work out. Now I'm looking stupid. Like,
and then it stops being special to be introduced to family, because now it's like, oh, we didn't met everybody. This girl done dated. This man ain't that special. Like, well, at least when I bring you around, you gonna know you special.
Well, everybody's different, and also you don't. You talking about from the family's perspective, but to your perspective, if you're meeting a new person, they don't know that you like, oh, man, the other person met, your family.
And
it's only is the previous person will only know that.
Yeah. No, I'm also like that with my brothers though. Like I don't care to meet their girlfriends.
Why?
I mean, is y'all getting married or what?
I really don't want to listen to sister-in-law anyway. I just want it to be me.
Everybody want to get married, but don't nobody want to be a wife. And I'm just talking specifically for women, for sure. Because, I mean, niggas don't really doing that. But
I will say that.
Like, it's just crazy. Like, everybody wants to be married, but don't nobody want to be a wife.
Yeah, I will say a few years ago, I probably would have felt that way more so.
And that's just crazy. Like, why is that?
I think the desire to be married for me is because I grew up seeing that. Like, I didn't grow up seeing the single parent home. I grew up in the 2-parent home.
Yeah.
No matter how bad things were or whatever ups and downs they may have went through, they stuck it out. They stuck it through. So for me, that was my desire. They say girls date their fathers and men date their mothers.
Let me ask you this. How...
Do I feel like I've dated my father? No.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. What I was gonna say was what I was originally gonna say was, but that's not a good question. I was gonna say was, how well did your parents equip you to be a wife? But I don't think that's necessarily a good question.
No, that could be an okay question. So I think they did their best.
Did they strategically okay, this is how a wife's supposed to be? Or did she just exist as a wife, as your father's wife, and you just picked up on that?
No. So my dad was more so like, this is what a wife should be. This is,
Okay.
He was definitely like more old school, like didn't like women wearing pants, like that.
Shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So he was born in the 40s. He was born in the 40s. Let me just disclose that. So he didn't like that. But, he accepted it. But
yeah.
it really wasn't his thing. So he was like, you gotta cook. Well, not you have to, but you should know how to cook. You should know how to clean. You should know how to do like basic necessities of life. My mother, she did her best again. She was not the best. No, I'm not saying not the best cook, but she wasn't the most active cook. So she cooked what she knows how to cook, and she does it amazing. I personally have not gotten into cooking and cleaning until probably like after my dad passed. Instagram hooked me up on a whole bunch of recipes and a whole bunch of easy ways to clean the house. I mop these floors, mop these walls, do all this, and call it a day.
Hey, if you mopping the walls, I mean, that's a great wife.
I did mop the walls. My friend was like, "Who mops walls?" And I was like, "Girl, I clean this room out and I mop these walls." Let me tell you. So yeah, there are things that I've learned and picked up over the years that I'm not gonna say it wasn't instilled in me as a child, but I wasn't as accepting or open to it as a child.
Okay.
So that's why I say like Instagram has taught me a lot more, because now I'm more receptive to learning.
How old are you, by the way, if you don't mind me asking?
Jesus here, Dion.
Oh, okay. All right. I got you. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jesus here.
Okay. All right. Okay. It provides just a different perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, it provides a different perspective.
I think getting older has changed my perspective a lot on things too as well.
Okay. Why so? How so?
Because when you're young, you understand. I'm not gonna say you don't think about the future, but like it doesn't seem as prominent as it is.
Okay.
Like
with somebody, you talking about in a relationship or?
No, I just mean in general.
Okay.
Like I said, my whole mindset has changed as I've gotten older, and I think certain things just started to click after I gotten older, and I was like, okay, I'm more receptive to learning things. Like, you know how they say that little black girls and little black boys don't have the chance to grow up, that they can't do the same stupid things that white kids can and be seen as,
they're kind of set back at a disadvantage.
Yeah, and in the world or in the view of the eyes, you're seen more as a man by the time you're 14 than you actually are. And so that's what I mean. Like, I was probably being viewed more adultish than I actually was in those ages.
Okay.
And I can admit now that I do have that same, I don't know what to call it, but like same almost like toxicity that I can acknowledge that I viewed little black kids the same way. Like, you're a little growner than what you are.
Okay.
And you're really not. You really are still a child. And it took me getting older to really be like, you're not really an adult at 21, 22. You still are very much a child.
Sound like you're giving them people some grace at this point in life.
I'm learning that people really do deserve their grace.
They do. Everybody deserves grace, right?
Yeah.
We're not perfect.
We all fall short.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Women can't just submit to anyone who comes along. The qualities have to be there. So what qualities do you feel like you possess? And what qualities do you feel like a man should possess for a woman to?
I want to circle back to that, because you said it like a definite statement. Like, women will not submit to just anybody. They have to possess.
I don't think they will.
Okay, we can circle back. Well, I'm gonna answer the question. So
okay,
the qualities. This is very good. Qualities that I possess. I feel like I'm that nigga.
And you better speak that thing.
I ain't even saying believable, huh? Nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, no, for real. I really do feel like I'm a good man, and I use good in, you know what I'm saying, quotation marks, because, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of ain't shit ass people, like, for real. But, you know what I'm saying, I'm not perfect, but I really do at my core, like, I feel like I'm a good man, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Treat my women right when I do treat them right. And I feel like I'm thoughtful. I'm very considerate. I put others before me, because I'm always thinking about, maybe it's low-key a selfish thing, but I'm always thinking about how you would view me. So I guess I do certain things to be like, okay, you know, I know she likes cookies and cream, so
I do love me some cookies and cream.
I'm gonna just
He
stop
wasn't
by
talking about me
here.
though, but I do.
You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna just pick that. And I don't even eat. I mean, I do like strawberry ice cream, but like I said, I'm lactose like, so I don't really mess with ice cream like that. So like because I know you like ice cream or Reese's or like your favorite candy, like
I don't know
well-
who gave Dion the info on me, but
oh, you like Reese's too?
love me some Reese's.
Nah, for sure. So like I'm doing those little things just because you like it. You know what I'm saying? And again, I think it's all about just being a good person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a good guy because I'm a good person. Like I want you to treat me how, you know what I'm saying, I treat you. So I'm going to put my best foot forward. I'm going to, you know, do all the things that, you know what I'm saying, I need to do just to be a good person. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
just about being a good friend, being thoughtful. Like, but I do have a side where I just don't give a fuck too. But like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like I don't know. I guess that's the duality of people. But
Okay.
those are some of my good qualities.
So I will say this, from what I know about you, I do feel like you're a good guy.
Yeah.
But I do feel like, from what I know about you, I do feel like you're a good guy, Dion.
Yeah.
But in your opinion, what makes you a good guy? Because a lot of guys feel like they're good guys until like they get that rejection or like something, and then it's like, oh, I thought you was a good guy though. Like, what happened to that?
Because you know good people, right? And I think it's about genuineness, authenticity, and thoughtfulness. I really think that's what comprises of a good person. Because like, have you ever met somebody who was just like, you just simply had a conversation, they didn't do nothing for you, but you was like, yo, this is cool. Like, that's a cool person. Like,
Yeah.
a good individual.
I
And then
enjoy
you've
their
also,
energy. I enjoy their vibe.
and then
Yeah.
you also met some other people that was just like, I don't like you
Just
know what I'm
rub
saying,
me the
stank
wrong
face,
way,
like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, don't know him from a can of paint, right? And then you just like interacted with him for a brief second, you're like, that's a nasty person, like I don't want to be around that.
Yeah.
So like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just like from the rip, like you could get my good energy, and then once you experience that, it come with the tangibles. Like the energy is, you know what I'm saying, something you can feel, transferable, nothing you can see, but after you get that good energy, it's like the tangibles. It's like, okay, I'm being thoughtful. Like I'm going out, I'm doing a solid for you. You feel me? I'm picking you up from here, or like I'm saying, I'm giving you this, giving you that. Like that, you know what I'm saying? It's not like because I have it, but it's like more so like you know what I'm saying? I'm doing this because I fuck with you, not because I have it or don't have it, but just because you're a person in my life, I'm doing it because I fuck with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
how I am.
Those are some good people.
That's how I am. I mean, sometimes you gotta be wary of that. Like, people will take that.
Kindness for weakness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, did you want to circle back to that first part of the question now?
Oh, what was the first part of the question? Oh, women. Oh, about women following a guy's lead. Mm-hmm. No, that just struck me. It was like, cause it's crazy because like, if okay, so if women know a leader when because essentially that's what you're saying. Women know a leader, right? When they see one, they can sense one. Mm-hmm. Then why are women like out here like not necessarily pressed for niggas, but like why are women having a hard time finding niggas? I don't even want to use the term niggas, but men. Cause you know you have the barometer, right? Like you have the standard,
But-
you have the baseline.
Yeah.
Like, so what's the problem? Like why haven't you found a man?
But sometimes people put on and portray things that they're not.
But you
Like,
should be able to read right through it because again, you have like if water is the standard, I have water, so I know what water tastes like. I know what water looks like. Even though you can probably mix some bleach in there, it don't quite look like water, but it's clear. Or you can mix some Sprite. It's still clear, but it's not like really white. Like I know what water looks like, or I know what it tastes like, feel like. Like once I taste it or once I see it, it's like it should be like a nah. This ain't what I want. I want water, so it should be like. Shouldn't it be like that?
yeah, but if you're presenting yourself as water and really you're just like steam or ice, that doesn't necessarily, like ice, it doesn't necessarily show up immediately. It takes time to get there.
Okay.
So people can sometimes put off as their representative and be like, this is what I want you to see of me. I want you to see the water. I want you to see the flow, the naturalness, the natureness of it. But once I get you hooked in, I'm about to show you this cold shoulder.
Okay.
I'm about to show you, you know, this other side of me. And sometimes, and I'll speak for myself, sometimes when your feelings are involved, it's not as easy to get out of
My best
that
friend tells me
situation.
that all the time. I'm a very linear person, like A plus B equals C, and I don't account for feelings. Like math is so exact. It's like, bro, now we dealing with people. Like they have emotions, they have feelings, so those are different variables.
Yeah,
so
I was never
I
good
get
at
what you're
math.
saying.
Oh,
I'm not good at math either, but I'm just saying, like, I just see the world very like black and white, linear. I'm just getting into the gray area. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, or just understanding the gray area, but like I'm very linear. Like, if you see this, it should be that. End of story.
yeah, no, I dealt with a man who didn't believe in gray areas, and it was a very hard thing.
Yeah.
Because I live in the gray. Not necessarily like live in the gray, but
Okay.
I know that there's
Nothing
gray.
is absolute.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Nothing is absolute.
And
yeah.
I know that there's gray. And dealing with me, baby, I'm a different breed. Like, my feelings don't work like
You
everyone
never know
else's
what you want to
feelings.
eat, right? It's
Yeah.
like McDonald's or Jack in the Box or Chick-fil-A or In-N-Out, right?
Well, neither McDonald's or Jack in the Box.
Okay.
Because we're cutting fast food out. But
I got you,
Chick-fil-A, I'm
yeah.
rocking with.
Yeah.
But
But no, I feel you. Yeah.
So it's like, and you never can account. Like, this man tried to scold me for stuff I was doing before I met him, but it was like, baby, I was a child. You asked me why I felt this way,
Yeah.
and I was a child.
Yeah.
I can't tell you why. I did it because I did it because I wanted to, and that was
Yeah.
the end of it for me.
Yeah.
There's no real excuse. I was a child. Take it how you want to take it.
Yeah. Some people have to be okay with themselves with like, I mean, I don't want to say it has nothing to do with you, but it's just like, you got to be, like, as a man, you got to be okay with yourself. It doesn't matter, like, you know what I'm saying, what women have done. Or
Yes,
didn't
please
do.
come to me secured. Don't come to me
For
insecure.
sure. For sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Provider is someone who is considerate enough to ask their partner what they need and committed to providing that for them. Do you see yourself, or how do you view yourself in that light as a provider?
I can provide what I can provide.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why, again, conversations need to be had. Like, you know, there are men on this earth that could provide a certain lifestyle that I can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not making a lot of money. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't provide you with the whole, you know what I'm saying, the whole fancy lifestyle. But what I can provide to you is emotional security. You know what I'm saying? And some women don't want that necessarily. You know, so it depends on who you meet at the time that you meet them.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
At
that is
the
important.
time that you meet them.
That is
So-
important.
So provision to me, again, I can provide what I can provide. And if that's not what you're looking for in terms of the provision, then, you know, I'm not the person for you. And that's okay. And I had to learn that, though. I had to really learn, like, damn, why she don't like me? Like, maybe I'm just not a person who could provide what she could provide or wanted at the time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
But also don't let her double back on you when she realized you was that nigga.
nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. There has been some double backs, but it's toxic double back. Now it's like, oh, I know why you double backing, so now I'm about to give you hell for it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna make you work for it instead of me working for it. Whatever it may be, it doesn't have to be like, I'm not even talking about sex, but I'm just saying, like, you want access to me. Like, let's say access.
You control what it is, okay? You control what it is. That's all I'm
just saying,
saying.
there has been some women who, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't necessarily the man. I don't know if it was for provision's sake, but I necessarily wasn't the man that they wanted at the time. And then, you know, after they ventured out and was like, oh, niggas ain't
like
shit.
niggas ain't shit.
Now you want to come back? Oh, for sure. Oh, I'm gonna welcome you with open arms, but I'm gonna be one more nigga that's not shit to you, for sure.
That's how I need to start being
petty
to these
that.
niggas.
I'm petty like that, for sure.
That's how I need to start being. these niggas. Yeah. Let me tell you, Dion.
It's ugly out here.
It's ugly.
Is it?
It's ugly.
Nah, I think people just be saying that.
Niggas be having kids.
People be right. People
It
be right
is
up. People
ugly.
be right up your nose, like, you know what I'm saying, and they don't even be looking their way. Cause the nigga you dub be like was a nice nigga. I was just telling my brother the other day too.
No, I do believe that.
I was like, women have 3 niggas, and a woman confirmed this too the other day. She said it's a 4th nigga, but women have 3 niggas. Women have the nigga who don't want them, but they want them.
Okay.
and he's, you know what I'm saying, it's the go-to call. It's like, I know exactly what I'm getting. And then they got the nigga in the middle who's like, you know, he's the he's the person that like he wants her, but she doesn't want him because he's just too on it for whatever reason.
Okay.
And then you got the third nigga who's like a wild card. Like, depending on, y'all just met, he's cool. But depending on how he play his cards right, he can take the number one spot, or he can be a weirdo and you could just drop him at any second. Which is kind of messed up, because niggas ain't even got women like that.
I think.
Am I right or am I right?
I think you're right, but I also think niggas have women up the ass. Like, there's, in my opinion, there's more women than there are men in this population.
People say that.
And with that being said,
being something.
With that being said, you limit your choices when you only date within your race.
Okay.
And then when your race does not only date within you, which is fine, I support whoever you want to date. But when your race is not exclusive to you, then it definitely limits your choices then too.
What are you saying?
So, like, I personally only date black men, right? Okay. You got to have some black in you. Mm-hmm. Your granddaddy got to at least be black.
Yeah, where your mama stay.
Yeah. At least your granddaddy got to be black. Mm-hmm. So if I'm only dating black men and say these black men prefer women who are not black.
Where is that narrative being pushed? Come on. Let's keep it a stack. Come on. Because it's different demographics. I feel like people should play in their same part, or people should play in their same class. Like, the conversations that we're having on a low level, or you can have a conversation at any level, right? But the conversation changes a little bit. The nuances change. It's the same conversation, but the nuances changes in a different class. Like, exactly what you're saying. I feel like that's not prevalent in a lower income community, wherever you want to say lower income. Okay, let's say below 100,000. I'm gonna say below 75,000. Okay. People making below 75,000 and below, they play in a ballpark. They play in that ballpark where it's like, I'm really dating within my race. Let's keep it. Come on. So the conversation that we're having now is like, I feel like, and this is me projecting, I feel like what you're saying is like, that only happens with the people who have a little bit more money. The black men that's not dating within their race is the people who have a little bit more money.
Okay. I wasn't necessarily just talking about them, because I feel like the broke dope boys on the corner feel like they deserve the baddies of the world as well. And that's all good and dandy. I'm not saying black girls or black women are not baddies. That's not what I'm saying. But you know what I'm talking about. Like, they prefer they prefer a certain type. And
do they really get that though?
And you know,
you got to be making a certain amount.
Then that's fine and dandy. But that's fine and dandy and what your preference is. But if you feel like black girls are not your type, and again, I don't knock anybody who feels that way, but that does limit the choices that a now black girl has.
I see what you're saying.
Because I personally never dated outside my race. Mm-hmm. I never actually dated nobody, but
I'm starting to pick up on the theme. Okay, I got you.
You got me. Okay, you got me now. So I've never dated outside my race, and yeah. But I mean, every black man that I talk to has, and that's fine. You know, I don't knock him for that.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I said I don't knock him for that.
Okay. Would you ever date outside your race? And why? If not, why aren't you up to it?
I don't think I could.
Why?
That penis thing would get me. I'm not gonna sit here and hold you. That penis thing would get me.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm used to seeing like a Snickers.
Like, that's what you go to. Like, first go to. Okay.
I mean.
All right.
I mean, everything else is the same. Like, I
think so? Everything else except that.
I mean,
everything else except that. Because you've never dated outside the race. So do you really know?
But I mean, like,
and I'm not advocating for
no, but I mean, like,
outside race penis size, but goddamn. All right.
No, but I mean, okay, look. So personality, okay, like your personality won't change because of your skin tone. You know.
Wait.
It might. Wow. But like your personality.
You ain't got no cool white friends?
I do. That's what I'm saying. Like I can get past it. I can get past it.
Okay.
These are things I can get past.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, your personality,
Yeah.
your skin tone's not gonna change that for me. You know, when it comes down to the sex, that's where you're gonna lose me at.
All right.
Because I'm be like, damn, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Definitely not going. You got no argument for me. I'm not advocating for the white man or anybody else outside of black people in that area.
I just couldn't imagine putting that thing in my mouth. I'm gonna just be honest.
All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So,
You know, I couldn't imagine it either.
yeah. I'm glad.
That makes two of us, so it's all right.
Yeah, I do. I couldn't imagine it for me personally, but you know, shout out to you if that's what you're doing. But yeah. So, as you stated earlier, that you'd like to be the head of the household, which is understandable. As a man, you should be.
Yeah.
With that being said, that means that your woman can come to you with any problem, right? Big or small.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There isn't anything that you wouldn't solve, right?
All right. Yeah.
So when she comes to you a problem, like how do you solve it though? Like, are you the get angry type, and you know?
No. I'm solution based, so it's a running joke. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily with my friends and I, but it probably is with me. But it is a running joke. Like, I don't care about Sherry and how she at your job, how she, I don't know, does faxes at work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't care about none of that. Like, I don't care about your boss and like, oh my God, he talks to me, like blah blah blah. Like, I don't care about none of that.
I don't care about your work life.
I'm solution based. So it's like, if you're gonna come at me with a complaint, come at me with at least some solutions. Like, okay, well, so what are we gonna do about this? Are you gonna get a new job? Are you looking for something else? Like, what are we doing here? Like, and I think that's just probably as a man overall type thing, because like, we're not, like, I'm not about to just sit here and keep complaining to you and not do nothing about it.
But sometimes I just want to vent. Sometimes I just want to talk to you about my issues with Susie and Karen.
That is true. And I'm very literal based. So again, having conversations, you would know about me like, yo, you just want to vent right now? All right, bet. I shut up. Get your shit on.
Yeah, sometimes I just want to talk shit.
Because I'm always thinking about a solution. Like, why are you bringing this to me? Because I don't want to hear about it. Like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about none of that. Because it's stupid at the end of the day.
That's what I think about working, period.
Now, I see. Okay, I can see that.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand we got to work, but like, have you seen that post on, you know, on Instagram, but I'm sure it was on Twitter. That was like, God already paid for everything while I'm paying for it again. Yeah. That's how I feel. Like, he already died and paid for everything. Why am I paying for it again?
I would very much want my woman to not work. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know what I'm saying, me take care of her and all that other good stuff.
That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Y'all want to find you a Dion. I'm looking for me a Dion right now, y'all. I'm not even going to sit here and hold y'all.
But Dion ain't making that much. So get your ass to work. And I don't care about Karen because we got bills to pay, right? For sure. But I think most men, like 90% of men, I'm going to say even 98% of men, be like, okay, I want to be able to provide all that. And it's not about control. It's not about, you know what I'm saying, like looking at the woman as lesser than. It's just, I feel like it's just an innate feeling like within every man that's born. It's just like, okay, I want to be able to take care of the woman that I love or the people that I love. Like, I want to be able to take care of them. Let me put that on my back. You don't have to worry about it. Let me take that stress off you, and I'll take that.
I do. You know what, Dion? That sounds amazing. Because we do love someone who can show that they can protect you and cares about your well-being.
For sure.
We do.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to sit here and lie. Somebody told me I was selfish because I said that I was very unsure if I wanted to have kids because I like life being about me.
I get that.
I don't really think that's selfish. If you think about it, it would be very selfish of me to have a child knowing I like life about me.
Yeah. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I truly don't think that's a bad thing.
Yeah. But I also...
Because I'm the same way.
Yeah, like, and I feel like if I have kids, I want them to know, like, your life is about you. It should not be about me. It should be about you. Because you only get one life.
And that's how I know I'm not ready to be in a relationship. Like, even taking a step before that, like, that's how I know, like, I won't be ready to be in a relationship because I am selfish. I'm the type to... So, It's this thing where like I do it only because I know that other people think it's the right thing to do, but I don't agree with it. Showing up to like, let's say you have a room full of people. I show up here and I brought my food to eat on my way.
I went to a party yesterday. I did that.
I don't understand what's the problem.
I did that.
I don't understand what's the problem, but
It shouldn't be.
Like-
And let me tell you. Let me tell you why I went to. Because they were serving spaghetti. And I don't eat spaghetti.
so I'm gonna just go and get whatever I get.
I did that.
And I'm gonna eat. And I'm gonna set up my whole spread in front of all you motherfuckers.
I did that, and I had no
And
problem.
don't offer nobody nothing.
I didn't offer not a piece of oxtail. Okay, and I had oxtails. I didn't offer not a piece.
But let my friends tell it that's selfish and that's being inconsiderate.
It's okay. So here's the thing: it's technically rude.
Is it?
It is technically rude if somebody cooked or ordered food or whatever.
That's stupid to me.
And then you come with your own plate. It is technically rude.
That's stupid to me. Why is it rude?
But on the flip side of that same thing, I literally just did that this past weekend because I don't eat spaghetti.
I feel it.
And I already knew it was on the menu, and I said I don't eat this, so I went ahead and I got me some oxtails, and I didn't offer nobody not a lick of nothing.
So should I deprive myself just so other people won't look at me as selfish? I don't think so.
You know what?
Because y'all wouldn't do that for me, right?
I would. I mean, I didn't in this last situation. I didn't in this last scenario. I didn't, but
yeah. I don't think it's selfish, but I don't think it's wrong for like that. But I feel like that's the wherewithal that you have, just even as a human being. Like, yo, I know I'm not ready for kids right now. I mean, they always say like you won't be ready, but that's for sure not being ready because you definitely like your life is devoted to this. Like, you don't have nothing. Like, what is sleep? What is money?
Yeah.
What is all these things? Like,
yeah.
It's nothing. Like, it's everything is being poured into that little individual. You know what I'm saying? So at least you have the wherewithal to be like, yo, no, I'm not ready for kids. Like,
That's not what I mean, I love kids to death. Don't get me wrong, but I'm very thankful I don't have any.
I definitely hate kids.
I'm very thankful I don't have any right now.
Yeah.
I realize I really like life being about me. Mm-hmm. I like not having to wonder how you gonna eat because I go all day without eating. So if you can't catch up with me, then
yeah,
I'm gonna tell you.
I dated a woman. My last ex was like she had a baby or a kid, and I watched her a couple of times, and it was like,
how was that?
It was cool. It was cool. But it was like she'll hit me up like, hey, did so and so eat? I'm like, oh shit, like she didn't say nothing. Like, I think like, hey, yo, did you eat? Like, are you hungry? Like, you know what I'm saying? It was very much like, oh shit, my fault.
Low key, I hate when parents text me and check in on their kid because if you wanted to check in so bad, you should have kept this kid. Don't be texting me.
Right, because whatever it is that you have to do, like,
it was obviously more important than you taking care of this kid right now. I don't like when parents text me to be like, "Hey, did my kid do this? If your kid can't talk to me and tell me that they hungry, I don't need to watch your kid because I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna forget."
Yeah, it was definitely out of sight, out of mind. She was a great kid too. Like, didn't say nothing, didn't cry, none of that. So I'm just doing my thing, and I'm like, I look up. It's been like 6 hours, and it's like, oh. You didn't say anything. Like, you should have told me. The kid?
Yeah, because you saying she didn't cry. Like, she was
like 9.
Okay, no.
Like 9 or something like that.
You saying like she was a toddler.
No. I'm just saying, like, she just didn't say that. Like, if she was hungry, she would have said, like, hey.
Oh, yeah. At
I'm
9,
hungry.
yeah. I expect you to speak up at 9.
Yeah, and if, like, you eat when I eat.
Yeah, and at that point, you're just going to starve all day.
Yeah. So,
yeah. So you're making sure that your woman gets home safe when she goes out at night? What are you doing, Dion?
Maybe I am such an asshole. Like, I really be doing stuff, but not because I want to do it, like, for real. Like, I be doing stuff because I know it means something to the other person. So I guess that is thoughtful in a way. No?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay. All right.
It's not. When you're doing it because you feel like you're obligated versus you're doing it because you want to.
You're a grown-ass adult. You just let me know when you make it home. Like, I'm not saying, like, hey, let me know. Or I am. Like, I mean, it's been a while. Like, but... Let me know when you make it home. I'm only saying that because, like, I do care, but, like, I mean, what are the chances of something happening? Come on.
In this day and age, they're pretty high. Sex trafficking is high. I be running around.
We don't want to be insensitive about sex trafficking.
I be running around the block.
Call www.sextrafficking.org if you. I mean, come on, like what? Do you know anybody who's been? Oh, okay. I don't even want to ask you that because if you did, that would have been a terrible joke. But like, I'm just saying, like.
No, I don't know anybody who's been sex trafficked.
Thank you. Like, okay, good. But I'm just saying, like, you'll make it home, like, nigga, you good.
That, you know what? I'm keeping 100. That'd be one of my biggest fears.
Yeah.
Not even necessarily sex trafficking. Yeah.
Or a person
being raped. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. It's tough. It's a tough one. Yeah. I mean.
Because you never know. People could really be waiting in the backseat of your car for you. Like.
But let's think logically. Like, niggas ain't like out of. I'm laughing because I do this to my niggas because I got female best friends. Like, I tell my guys, like, hey, y'all, let me know you made it home. Like,
you do it to your guys, but you want.
But I'm see why you laugh like that? Because you know, like, why? So why? We can be sex trafficked too.
No.
But I'm just saying, like, it's a woman, but it's a woman thing. You get what I'm saying?
You very well can, but my thing is,
it's
you do it to your guys, but you.
No. I do it to the people that I talk to too, like the women I love in my life, or like too. But I'm just saying, like, you made a big laugh, like when I tell it to my guys.
But you didn't make it seem like you did it to your guys out of obligation, like you do it to your girl.
The only reason why I'm doing it to my male homies is because I've learned from my women friends that this is what you're supposed to do, and they never text me back either, and I text him like, yo, I made it home. And it's like nothing. It's like, nigga, next time I see you.
Yeah.
The next thread be like me saying like, hey, yo, what you got going on? And then the one before that is like, I made it home. It's like a month later. Like.
I tell people to always text me when they get home. Now, did they do it? They might not. But the thought is out there. I put it out there to text me when you get home.
So how it's supposed to be? Is it the person traveling to do the texting or the obligation from the traveler to be like, I made it home? Or is it the person that they're leaving from?
So it depends. If you don't tell me to text me when you get home, I low-key feel like you don't care about me. Low-key. Because let me tell you, I left this man's house.
Jump from 1 to
No.
8,
But let me tell you, I left this man's house on bad terms, right?
Okay.
And normally when I leave his house, he'd be like, all right, text me when you get home. And this man did not tell me that.
You said normally he'd be like that.
Yeah, normally he'd be like that.
Okay.
But because I left this man's house on bad terms, he didn't say that this time. So I didn't text him out of pure pettiness because if you don't care, I don't care. I'm going to let you think something happened to me because you should have told me to text me.
Meanwhile, he like, she'll text back.
No, meanwhile, he like, oh, I don't give a fuck. We ain't on
He
good time
probably
anyway.
just very well didn't give a fuck. But
He
only
didn't.
because you saying like, he normally does this and y'all got into it like that makes sense. Like, obviously.
Yeah, so that tells me you don't care about me. Because even on bad terms,
use that as a standard. Y'all just
because
like,
even on bad terms, you should still be like texting when you get home. That's how I know you still care about me.
That is true.
Yeah.
My best friend and I just had a conversation about still doing the same things when you are upset.
Yeah.
And that's how you know a person cares about them. Yeah. I don't care about people that much. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because I'm not doing that. Nope.
Dion, what's your sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
Okay. I don't normally ask people, but we had too much in common. I had to go ahead and ask you that real quick.
Yeah, no. What's your sign?
Libra.
Okay, we low-key twin flames a little bit.
My daddy's an Aquarius.
Yeah, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? I very much give a fuck, but I very much don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, you got like, I'm all or nothing. Like, when you got me for sure. Like, I'm in the trenches with you. But like, you piss me off, you get nothing. Because why would you piss me off?
Yeah. I get that.
Look what I have to do to you.
I completely get that. But if you normally tell me, excuse me. If you normally tell me to text you when I get home and you don't tell me this time, I know you don't care about me. Because why wouldn't you tell me? No. It ain't for the moment. It changed my whole view of you at this point. Because
that's what I dislike. Don't let one bad moment spoil a lifetime of memories that we had together.
No, because you let this one bad moment not care about my safety. So
like, have the wherewithal to be like, okay, we're just having a moment right now.
And you should put that moment to the side to be like, text me when you get home.
We've had so many great times together. You know what I mean?
Went all down the drain when you didn't care about my safety. Because now I'm not finna text you.
Oh my god!
Until you text me back, and I'm like, oh, I got sex trafficked. No, just.
now so I'm holding for ransom. Now it's $10,000. Like, nigga, what's up?
Now somebody was sitting in my back seat because you chose not to walk me to the car. So yeah, you don't care about me, and
Look how hard man got it. Like, right?
Because I know that no matter how mad at you, I'm still gonna do the things that I'm doing.
Are
for
you?
you?
Are
Yeah.
you? I mean, we got a little vulgar earlier. Like, are you still gonna? You know what I'm saying? Do that little thing I like?
Yeah, I mean, wait.
When you mad? Like, you know what I'm saying? Are you still going?
I'm still gonna tell you to text me when you get home. if you share your location, I might not tell you to text me when you get home because I'm gonna track you at this point. But once I know you home, I'm gonna sleep.
Women
But
are crazy, bro.
you know,
Women are crazy, bro.
I don't know. But I never really had a man share a location with me. I only share a location with my homegirls.
As he should not.
Why not?
Because it's your man.
Did you know that you can go into like the frequent locations? Like you can see where the phone is frequently.
Wow, FBI work.
I did that on a man one time because who was you playing
Shout
with?
out to women at FBI. Like, that's not really in FBI.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How would you know that?
It's in your settings. It's like significant locations.
That's how I got caught cheating.
Yeah, I believe it. It tells you how long you was there, like
Crazy.
the time you got there.
You got
the
that from
time
TikTok?
you
Don't
left.
tell me you got that from TikTok.
No, this is before TikTok. I got this from Instagram.
Like, what are you doing? Why are you looking up this information?
It randomly popped up on my feed, and so I randomly tried it on this man.
Right,
I
how
said,
convenient. Just like your woman's intuition.
Yeah,
randomly.
I said, why was you at the
That's
park
crazy.
from this time to this time? And he was like, how'd you know I was at the park from this time to this time? I said, baby, I checked your phone.
All right, so how you do that? Because I be need to know where some people at.
You gotta be on their phone. It's under their settings.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. These iPhones. That's why I'm going obsolete. Anyway.
No, I'm team iPhone all the way though.
Can't do that on Android.
I hate texting a man
I'm about to get
that
a green
bubble is
bubble.
green.
Yeah, I'm about to get a green bubble. And if she fuck with me with my green bubble, I know she really fuck with me. Cause ain't nobody fuck with a nigga with a green bubble.
I hate when that bubble is green. Like, my gifts don't even land the same.
Exactly. Yep. Videos
Dang.
ain't the same, you know what I'm saying? Can't send no
Pixel. I can't unsend my message because
Yeah.
I done told you I love you too soon, and now I can't unsend the message. Nah. Nah.
I just seen one of them videos, the little what's the little magic videos? Little magic, you gotta swipe the dust off.
I love that.
Yeah. Seen one of those. You
I
can't
love
send
that.
those via Android.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I love
It was
that.
risque too.
Yeah, that's
Real
what I love
risque.
it for. That's what I love it for. A man introduced me to that. He was,
Yeah.
yeah. I like that little thing. Yeah, I've been using that low key now.
Yikes.
Are you taking care of your woman when she's sick, Dion?
I'm the big baby. Now, for real, I'm the big baby. Like, you got 24 hours out of me, and you better feel better. I don't care, even if you got cancer. Like,
Wow.
that was a hot take.
I was gonna put y'all on to Dion.
I'm just talking for the pod. I'm just talking for the pod.
I was gonna put y'all on to Dion, but I think he just ruined his chances. 24 hours.
But in real life, come on, man. You got 20. Like, hey, you ain't really that sick. Get it together. You over here hobbling and shit, coughing. Like, I bought you orange juice, and
What
I
is
gave you
orange juice gonna
some
do?
BC powder.
What is orange juice? You not even gonna get the Dayquil, NyQuil combo?
I'm just kidding. That's how. But like, yeah, I'm gonna do everything. Like, what do you need me to do? You need me to get something? Because women don't know what they want. So now it's like, I don't know, just give me something. And then when I bring back, nigga, emergency and water, now you like, bruh.
Because when have you ever seen me take emergency in water? Like, what? Why would you not bring me back something you seen me take before?
Niggas
Or
don't
you
be paying
seen me
attention
do?
like that. Nah.
And that's the problem. That is a problem.
That is a problem.
Because
I'm definitely
she's gonna
giving you
pay
the-
attention to you.
I'm definitely give you the what's the little dual combo joint with the night and day, the little pills.
I literally said Dayquil,
No,
NyQuil.
you did. You did. You're right. But
But I did the liquid form.
But yeah,
It's nasty as hell.
you definitely getting like 24 hours out of me. Like I'll do a couple days, but hey, you sick for like 2 weeks, nigga?
My mama was just sick for 2 weeks. No lie. She was just sick for 2 weeks.
It's like now I'm staying out your way. Like now you can get me sick, right? I gotta help myself first, right? Remember you said that? Remember you said I gotta help myself first. So let me stay out your like quarantine in the back. so I can be able to like, you know what I'm saying, whatever you need.
You gotta put your mask on.
Yeah, I gotta put my mouth, like, you feel me? Like, I gotta do all that. You know what I'm saying? So, no. I am very much caring. That is my first thoughts, but like on some real shit, like some true shit. Like, yeah, like I may not be as thoughtful as a woman because niggas be lacking detail a little bit, but like I'll get you whatever you need. You just gotta say something.
Okay, so you taking care of the kids when the wife is sick.
I don't have any kids.
I know that now, Dion. I'm saying in general, when you give me, you don't have a wife
Kids
either right now.
You right. Kids are a little different. I was just talking to somebody and I was just saying like, dang, I want a son so bad. Like this is what I want. Not having kids right now, but the love that I have to give, like, or at least I think that, like, imaginary love that I have to give for them, I'm going to do anything for them. So it's like, I even went so much to say like, yeah, once you have the baby, like I just need you for the pregnancy period. Like once you have a baby, give it to me. I'll do all the things. Like I'll put on a fake little boob, get the milk.
Are you one of those men?
I am. I'm gonna be over the top. Don't nobody touch my baby. Don't kiss my baby. Don't do nothing. I want it. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking through the mall, dad. You know what I'm saying? Catching all the. You know what I mean?
All the what? All the what, Dion?
All the sales.
Oh, okay.
All the sales on display. Yeah, and but I'm like full-time dad mode. Like at least that's how I feel. Like I'll be full-time dad mode. Like I don't like cool. Just let me know what to do. Even if you don't tell me what to do, I'm gonna do some Google shit. Like, all right, what do I do with a baby crying and I don't know what to do with it? Like I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you should, especially if it's yours.
That makes all the difference for sure.
You should definitely figure it out when it's yours. Okay. So how do you feel about this? So my opinion is, as my spouse or as your spouse, baby, you need to defend me in public, but you can correct me in private.
It's a little tricky. As a woman, don't be popping off in the club because a nigga bumped you. Because now I got to fight him. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I can't fight. Like, I'm a pretty strong dude. But don't cause unnecessary conflict. Like, you keep popping off. Like, now I really got to, you know what I'm saying? Now I really got to defend you. I'm all about defending women in public, for sure. But if you, right or wrong, I'm defending you in public, right or wrong. But when I say shut up, Keisha, shut the fuck up.
I'm going to defend you in public. I'm going to correct you in private. But I'm going to defend you in public.
When I looked at defense, I'm thinking about fighting automatically. It doesn't have to necessarily be fighting.
It doesn't.
Okay. All right. Now, if we're talking about argument, I'll let you argue with a girl all day. Like, as long as you don't fight. Like, I'm not going to let you fight. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in, like, women fighting. My woman fighting. Like, it got to be... Yeah, no. I don't even believe... Like, I just can't think of a time where my woman will have to fight. Like, so... You're not doing that. Even if it's come to an argument, confrontation, or a physical altercation, like...
Y'all better get y'all a Dion. That's all I'm hearing. Dion over here.
Because it's just unnecessary. Like, I don't even fight as an adult. Like, as a man, I don't even going around wanting to, like, squabble with niggas. You feel me? Like, so...
I mean, I fight as an adult. I didn't fight as a kid. But I fight as an adult.
You gotta learn some self-control, girl. Come on. Sticks and stones.
No.
I
only fight in the ring, but I fight as an adult.
Yeah, nah. Like we not having that. Like my girl, she can't do that because it's just unnecessary conflict.
Yeah, I'm not a drama girl. I am all about minding my own business and staying to myself. But yeah, I do like a man who gonna defend me.
Yeah, that's part of the protection too. Yeah. Physical protection. Yeah.
Sure. Are you walking your girl to her car?
In the beginning.
Dion, don't introduce me to no vibe you can't maintain.
I'm trying to be realistic here. I'm trying to be realistic. Like, you got about a good 2 years. Okay, how long were you together? It don't matter. It shouldn't matter.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter. If we get married, are you still walking to my car?
And we talking about a lifetime, bro. I'm gonna say it's a for sure in the beginning, and then it's a hit and miss. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh my God!
Wait, walk you to the car? Because that means like you can't spend a night. Why are you coming over and you can't spend a night at my place?
Maybe you gotta get up in the morning. Maybe I gotta get up in the morning. Whatever the case may be, I don't know.
Okay, sure. All right. So we're not talking about marriage. We're talking about just we just fucking around, or even could be relationship.
It could be marriage,
relationship.
and you know, she
No, I'm
could
not.
have.
I got an apartment and I stay upstairs. I'm not walking her to her car.
Oh my god!
I'll walk you to the door.
What? No.
I'll walk you to the door.
That is you don't care about me territory.
And I'll even change my parking spot so you can park in my spot. Because Hawthorne got bad parking. We know that. That's love. Come on. That's love.
You don't care about me.
No, I do care about you. I park. You know where I park? I gotta walk to my car. Ain't who walking me to my car?
Okay, so if I'm taking your parking spot,
yeah.
So meaning what? You park in the garage or something like that?
See, it ain't a garage. It's street parking only.
Okay, so
I'm 3 streets down.
I'm gonna take your spot,
right?
And you're gonna move your car over here. So we'll walk to your car, and then you'll drive me to my car.
That sounds like a lot. You explaining it right now. You know you even sound like a lot.
No.
But your mind is doing flips right now. Like the way my mind is
thinking about it is like it's safety in numbers, right? So we walk to your car because your car is the furthest. Mm-hmm. You drive me to my car.
Because somebody gonna sex traffic this.
No. No, but okay. You could take my parking spot because I took yours, and then you'll have your good spot back. And
that's no, that's not how it works. That's not how it works.
Anyways, don't introduce me to no vibe you ain't gonna maintain.
But as a man, you should be walking your woman to your car.
The same way you should be telling her to text you when she gets home.
Damn, that's struck a chord, huh? Text that man.
You over here telling Trey to text you. You over here telling.
Hey, text me, made it home, homie.
Trey with the locks to text you. To text you when he get home, but not your girl, Dion. We got some problems.
No, I'm walking my girl to the car.
Are you opening her door as well? Or is Chivalry dead?
I am. No, I'm walking her. And I'll do you one better. I'm showing up to the date with a rose.
A rose?
I used to be a bouquet of flowers. But my best friend said it was like, yo, you can't be treating everybody like that. So they see women.
What best friend told you this?
I mean, I want to keep her anonymity.
We gonna bleep her name out, but what best friend told you this?
No, I'm just saying, like, sometimes you can't just treat everybody the same. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I just saw on Instagram that I thought was really cute? If you buy a girl bouquet, you should keep one of the flowers. And that way you know when it's dying, and then you can get her. That was so cute. I seen it on Instagram. I was like,
ladies,
Lord, I see what you're doing for others.
Stop falling for that fairy tale bullshit. What does that even mean?
I said, Lord, I see what you're doing for others.
Any rose off the vine that's not in water is gonna die. Like, what does that even mean? Like, what does that even?
Okay,
like,
but if I give you a bouquet or whatever, and I pick one, I keep one from the bouquet, and I give you the rest of them. I should know about the time that the rest of those flowers are dying because they should all die theoretically around the same time.
Oh, so you saying like that shows a person that doesn't keep up with the flowers or what?
And then you could buy another one if you want.
Oh, this is like once this dies, then I can just this is just a tracker.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you can keep track of when the flowers are dead.
Because that's stupid. You can just Google like, yo, all right.
No.
How long do flowers last? Like I'm saying, different type of flower.
Certain flowers can last like 3 days, and certain flowers can last like a week. So
exactly.
if you
so in about 2 weeks, it's a for sure thing. But why am I buying you flowers every 2 weeks? That's crazy.
Because that might just be your love language.
We're dating?
So because we're dating, you can
every woman I fuck with, I gotta buy them flowers every 2 weeks because that's my love language.
If that's your love language, then yeah.
When the last time you had some flowers?
Dion.
That's what I'm saying. Dion. See, women want to they take these internet.
I'm just trying to help your next girl out, Dion. Okay, I'm just trying to
a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. I do show, but I said I show up with a rose, just not a bouquet.
Okay, you said you show up with a bouquet, so I'm just saying, when you get back to the bouquet status, you just keep one.
All right.
And then so get like 13, so then you get that. So it's really she has like a dozen.
Okay, a dozen and one.
Yeah, right. A dozen and one, and then you keep that one. Okay.
All right, cool. So I got to keep them refilled.
Yeah.
I must really like this young lady.
Yeah. Or get those. No, but
this is
flowers.
First date. I don't even know her. I talked to her probably like a couple times, and then we're linking to see if I really like her.
But you make the step to link, or does she make the step to link?
You know what? That's a great question because I don't know. It depends on how y'all met. Like, are we meeting off Twitter? Do we meet in person? Like, because people be thinking, women think that all niggas is weirdos, right? So
Not necessarily.
if I meet you off a dating app or social media, chances are like you didn't have 10 people hurting your DMs. Like it's like no. You just another nigga. Like all right, whatever. I'm just doing this as a formality. So it depends.
Some dates I do just go on for the experience of the podcast. I'm not gonna sit here and hold you.
Oh, that's good, right?
Yeah.
You gotta,
Some
it's
dates
like
I
some
do.
rapper type shit. You got to live life so you can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Create some new bars.
Yeah. Some dates I do.
I feel you. What's the last date you've been on?
I've decided that I'm no longer dating older men.
What's older?
Older
Than you?
Older than me.
5
Let's
years?
go. If that's
10? So we're talking about 42 and up, 43 and up, 45 and up.
I don't think I've ever dated anybody in their. Oh, I have dated somebody in their 40s. But yeah,
How was that experience?
it was. Dion, let me tell you. Oh my god.
He had a gray beard.
Oh my god, it was not no Salt and Pepper Bay.
I don't. The way you moaning in the mic saying, "Oh my god," I don't know if it's like bad or good.
It was bad.
Okay, all right.
That man had 5 kids. We talked about this already.
Okay.
And he was still gangbanging.
Oh, damn. At 45 plus, damn. Come on, hang it up. Hang up your flag.
Who you telling?
Okay.
5 kids at that. And I don't know what he thought I could contribute to his life.
I don't know. Ain't nothing wrong with dating older though. I mean, I guess as a man, but
Yeah,
I dated. I wouldn't say dated. We had a encounter. She kind of like talk about sex trafficking. She got you, boy.
Dion, how she get you? Dion?
Yeah, she was crazy. Yeah, it was an experience.
You know what? I hear that older women that get the younger men, they do be a little bit more crazier.
Yeah, she had a BBL and everything, and it was crazy. Yeah.
How old was she?
She never told me her age. That's how I know she was old. She's like, "Don't you know, boy? It's not right to ask a girl her age."
Dion, she sound like she in her 60s, by the way. Where's this going?
She didn't look like it. At the time, me and her daughter was the same age.
I can't judge.
Yeah. So she had to been at least 50.
Yeah.
And I was in my 20s.
Okay.
So that's crazy.
Yeah. I've been there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I've been there.
Like,
you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You finna get me canceled, Dion. Talking about somebody being canceled. Last question. Your grandparents. You know how they always say that women aren't like their grandparents. They don't stick around like their grandmamas did. Or do you feel like back in the day our grandparents were happy?
So I don't want to say a unique story, but so my mom's mom, she had like 3 baby daddies and like 3 kids. So it's like, all right, that's that. Like, so the narrative is not out there. And then my dad's parents, they were together until my grandmother passed away. So, I'm sorry, one more time. What was your question?
Do you feel like our grandparents were happy? Like how they always say, like, women these days aren't like their grandparents. They don't stick around.
I don't know. I think it's subjective. I don't know. I think that's probably the too understanding side that comes out of me because, like I said, relationships are tailor-made to that individual. So, like, I mean, we would have to ask her. But I think I was too young to know even what relationships were all about to even gauge her happiness. You know, back in those days, obviously a child really, really stayed in the child's place.
Yeah.
So it was like I didn't know what the business was going on as long as I had food on the table, clothes on my back. Like
that's all that matters.
Stayed out that business. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Women have a great ability to be able to multiply whatever they're given, right? So even if they are given a non-happy situation, they could take it, gather it all up, deal with it, and then out comes their happiness, whatever that may look like. I'll say that.
Okay.
So, I don't know, but women do have a great ability to deal with quite a few things. So, I'm not sure. I mean, they were together, but that doesn't mean they were happy. But
yeah,
I mean, stuck it out.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So that was all the questions we have for you. Now it's time for the Reddit. So, am I the asshole for expecting my husband to be the sole provider? Husband and I have both done well in our respective careers until baby came along. Because I have some work flexibility, consultant, I naively assumed that I would be able to carry on doing as well as I've always done. But then motherhood happened and the pandemic. And because my husband had some work problems as well, I ended up being the sole child care provider 24/7 to our baby for at least half her life. Now my career is in shambles. I've lost so many of my clients over the past year trying to juggle work and the baby that at some point I just gave up. I made a very tiny fraction of what I used to. Meanwhile, my husband has got back on his feet and he earns a low key 6-figure salary, which is enough to pay for our basic lifestyle, i.e., roof over our head, food on the table, insurance, and even a couple hours of daycare. Now, here's where we're having issues. He thinks that now that baby is in daycare for a couple hours a week, 15 hours a week, I should be able to contribute. My stance is that it honestly doesn't work like that. I basically had the little operation I had built up over the past 10 years decimated, and it will take time to build up again. Husband says I should then contribute from my savings. I had a decent nest egg saved up even before marriage, and I don't think that's fair at all. Especially since my current financial woes are entirely because I've spent all my time trying to be a good mom to our baby. I told him I don't think I should have to contribute until I get enough child-free hours to be able to actually be able to work. 15 hours a week is literally nothing. I basically get to shower, eat, and make lunch or dinner. I pretty much demanded that he support us financially until such time. He thinks I'm being unreasonable. So am I the asshole?
It's a bunch of unanswered questions. Contribute, like, was she talking about financially? Like, she's
Yeah.
saying contribute financially. Okay. Number one, like, y'all should have been having conversations about like what y'all gonna do with the with the baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what this is gonna look like. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna take turns, shifts, blah, blah, blah. You're gonna come off work, you're gonna get a job. Like, so that should have been number one. I'm always big on conversation. Number two, if y'all didn't have the conversation, like, I don't know. It always revert back to the conversation because, like, I can't imagine me doing something without talking about it or letting you know. So now, like, okay, now that you're in this position, like, what am I saying to you? Like, I feel like, you know, you need to contribute, blah blah blah, and then you're saying this. Like, what do you? I don't know. Like, are you being the asshole by? No. No, you're not being an asshole. However, there's certain things that come with that expectation. So it's either time or money. Can't be both. It's not that it can't be both. It's very difficult to have both.
Okay,
Right.
so
So
it's,
if
yeah.
you want that man providing you with that 6-figure salary, that's going to come with some time. So I'm not able to, or it's very, 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 very difficult to provide the same amount of time that you're providing with the nesting and, you know what I'm saying, nurturing for the child, for me to do so without making that amount of money. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like time or money. What's it gonna be? And on his end, like, if you want her to have a job or to contribute, you understand that time away from your kid is gonna cost you. Even though you probably be making some more bread or, you know what I'm saying, some more money.
And what's more important, the money or the kid?
The kid. Well, I don't think one is more important than the other. You just have to figure out a dynamic that works best for you. So if it's been working, why am I wanting you to contribute now?
So I
As a
guess
man.
what happened was he ended up I don't know if he got hurt or what happened, but he left his job. Let's see.
Oh, where he wasn't making the same. That's why he wants
Yeah.
her to contribute.
She had a little operation. Oh no, hold on. So yeah. After their baby, her husband had some work problems. That's all she divulged was her husband had some work problems, and that she makes a tiny fraction of what she used to make because she lost all her clients taking care of her baby for half her baby's life so far.
Yeah. A conversation would have to be had, and then we just got to figure out. It's either we both at that point, because now you sound like you live a regular, like, you know what I'm saying, regular life. So at
Which
that
is
point,
what it sounded like she was making. Yeah. She said she just wants the roof over her head.
yeah, no, you got to go back to work. You got to go back to work.
I don't think she ever stopped working.
She said she was making a fraction of what she was making.
Yeah.
Because of the baby.
But that's because she lost clients.
Oh, so this was like client based. Like, this work has slowed down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she lost clients due to not being able to fulfill their needs.
Get out to marketing. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, but
because she had to fulfill her baby's needs.
yeah.
So now that, he's back working and putting them in a financial situation where they are okay, she feels like he should take care of daycare so that she can build her clientele back up. And they can get back to where they were financially versus her going into her savings and spending her money. Because I know how that feels.
No, she's not.
I hate going into my savings. Yeah. When they bust the windows of my car, I did not want to go into my savings to pay for that.
Yeah. No, I don't think she's being an asshole. If this is the lifestyle that you were provided, even though a significant change has happened, you're not being an asshole for requesting that.
Yeah, he's making low into six figures, but six figures is six figures.
Right. Yeah. 6 figures is 6 figures.
Yeah.
I'm making I think I live a pretty comfortable lifestyle well below 6 figures. So I feel like motherfuckers can make it work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not touching 6 figures, but I feel like if I was.
Cut back on some right. Cut back on some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Be an adult, you know what I'm saying? Have a conversation and you know what I'm saying? Just work it out. No, you're not being an asshole for this request. In addition to that, have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Meet. Somebody got to be met in the middle. Both of y'all have to meet in the middle. Like, you know what I'm saying? So whether that may be like, hey, yo, I held you down for this time. Like, that's where she's coming from. Okay, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hold it down for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And build me up while I build this clientele so we could be straight. Because I think that, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's all about the child, or it should be about the child. So, like, whatever y'all can do to provide a comfortable lifestyle for the child, then, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do that. If your injury or whatever is preventing you from getting work, okay. Take a step back. Get the less hours. Now you watch the baby. You stay up with the baby while I go build this clientele up because that's what I did for you.
Yeah.
So, no, she's not an asshole for requesting that. I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you're the asshole either. Baby, it takes a village to raise a child, and
For sure.
that man better be part of your village.
Right.
You ain't made that by yourself.
Yeah.
Don't raise a baby by yourself. I mean, but shout out to you if you are raising kids by yourself.
Yep. Shout out to the single moms out there.
And single dads.
Hit me.
Don't hit me though. Don't hit me.
Y'all know my Twitter.
We'll make sure to link his Twitter, drop his Twitter somewhere down here. But don't hit me. If you're a single dad, don't hit me, baby. But them single moms, definitely hit Dion.
For sure.
Should anybody else hit you, Dion? We gonna make sure we get this out there for you. Should anybody else? You got any other requirements? Any other requests?
I'm single at the moment. You know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily looking, but I am open.
He sound like a real cat, y'all. I'm just throwing it out there for y'all.
Yeah. Hit me in my DMs. I respond. I don't bite. I don't got a lot of followers. I'm low key. You know what I'm saying?
They can't message you unless you following them or something like that. Remember, I couldn't message you.
Oh, well, just because we wasn't following each other at the time.
Yeah. So they got to request you on Twitter
It's not like I'm like not private or anything like that.
Yeah, you got to request them on Twitter first.
Yeah, just request me. I'll follow you back. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll make you do what you do. I don't mind showing up with a single rose on the first date.
Or maybe two, because he going to keep one.
Or maybe two, because I'm going to keep one. Right?
Yeah.
Got put on.
Yeah. In case the first date works out, you know.
Yeah.
You show her. Don't introduce her to a vibe you can't maintain.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. So is there anything else you want to tell people before we go?
No. Thank you for having me on the pod. I really appreciate it. It's an honor to be here. I am looking forward to your success in podcasting. And,
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to subscribe to it. And I can't wait till the video comes out. And I'm looking forward to more of your work.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
absolutely.
Thank you for being here.
For sure.
So glad to have you. Do you want to drop your Twitter again?
I'm the vibes. I spelled it wrong earlier, but I am TheVibes.
Okay, and
I'm the vibes.
I will make
on
sure
Twitter.
to drop it down here.
Yeah.
And
I don't
look
take
at
Twitter
that.
too seriously, so you know what I'm saying. My tweets is like crazy. Like I don't be. Yeah, I just be letting shit loose.
I seen that tweet you posted today about the big girl, and you was like, "How she put on her shoes, or how she
Questions
tie
that
up?"
need answers. Like I wasn't talking about. I wasn't like clowning her or nothing like that. But it was like, yo, you ever wondered? Like her foot is like this big, and she's like,
She could have
bigger
sat
than her
down. She could have said, "I used to do that. I used to sit down and like put my foot on the dresser."
how? Like
You sit on the bed.
Like you put it up. Like you put your foot up like that.
Yeah, you put your foot on the dresser like you. That's high. However high you can lift your foot, because not everybody can lift their feet that high.
All I'm saying is, it's very impressive. I don't put my shoes on like that. I've been straight over. Pause. But you know what I'm saying? That's how I put my shoes on. So it was just interesting to see, like, all right, how you put your shoes on, because her foot was so small and she was not proportioned to her foot.
If I find that video, and I'm sure I am, because Dion reposted it, I'm gonna link it on the Instagram page and
Shout
drop
out
it
to
in the
her.
content.
No, shout out to her for real. Yeah.
So y'all know what video we talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to tell people before we go, Dion?
Nah, man. Once again, glad to be here. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Okay. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope to see you next week, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.